All right, guys, we have our Europa League final, guys. And guess what, guys? Eintracht Frankfurt won the Europa League, guys. Congratulations to them. And they fully deserve it, man. They fully deserve it. And it was a close game. It was a good game, guys. I thought this was a good final. Like, I know people will say that the final was a bit disappointing. And trust me, it wasn't the best final, but it wasn't the worst. Like, it was watchable, guys. Both teams had good chances. And I think, as I said, I think Frankfurt, they played well. Oh, by the way, guys, I just want to make this clear. I won't be able to stay on for a very long time because I have to leave probably around 7 p.m. So we'll probably be here around for an hour, I would imagine, maybe even more, maybe even less. I don't know, but I'm not going to stay here long, so we'll probably be here from 6 to 7. So yeah, there's that. Um, yeah. So yeah, man. Like I said, man, it's crazy, man. They deserve it, man. Absolutely deserve the Europa League. Commiserations to Rangers. I think they had a decent game. I know that Rangers didn't really play that good, in my opinion, but I think Rangers still gave it a good account. And it was a close game, as I said, guys. It wasn't like Eintracht Frankfurt dominated Rangers. It's just that I think Frankfurt overall had the better game plan, and I think overall they deserve it more. But that said, though, I think Rangers did give a really good account, and they were very close right at the end, man. Those few chances they had. Kevin Trapp coming up clutch, man, with those saves from the free kick, and then obviously um, in the penalty shootout as well. He saved Ramsey's shot, you know, and that kind of thing. So yeah, man, it's a congratulations, man. Well deserved, man, and fully deserved, man, fully deserved. So let me see what you guys say in the comments. Let me see what you guys say in the comments. So we have no comments right now. Um, let me see what you guys say in the comments. Okay, so far we have no comments. And yeah. Oh, and remember, guys, I'm going to say this right now, guys. I'm saying this right now. Barcelona will face Eintracht Frankfurt in the Champions League. Mark my words. It will happen, guys. It will happen. I'm not joking around. I actually do genuinely believe we're going to face Eintracht Frankfurt. So yeah, man. As I said, let me see what you guys are saying. So I would like to have a guest come on here to get their thoughts. And yeah, let me see if we can get any. Oh, let me see. I'm still waiting for people, man. We're still waiting for people. Okay. Let's see. I'm still waiting for people, guys. Let me go and just show you guys images real quick. So they're about to present the trophy, guys, here. Eintracht Frankfurt, as I said, guys, they have won the Europa League. And you know what the crazy part about this whole thing is? Them winning the Europa League means that they'll be in Champions next season. So and it's crazy because had they not won the Europa League, guys, they wouldn't have been in the. They would have not got any European football, like nothing at all. Like they would have not got anything. So yeah, let me see what you guys say in the comments. Aaron Ramsey, this is I think it's the first time seeing you on here in the live stream. So thank you for coming on, Emmer. Nice to see you on here, and yeah, thanks for following me on Twitter as well. I do appreciate it. So And Ramsey, man, that penalty, man. For me, man, this is why you always says I don't go in the middle, man. Don't go in the middle. Like the middle is always very interesting. And you know what the crazy part about this penalty shootout is that all the penalties were really good. All the penalties was really good except his. His was the only bad one. And the bad one got saved, man. The bad one got saved. It is what it is, man. I was hoping for Rangers, man, because I was a Barca fan. I knew that if they had won, Frankfurt won, we would have faced them. That's why I wanted Rangers to win. And I got my prediction right. Actually, no, I didn't get my prediction right. I said Rangers would win 1-0. And hey, I went to penalties, man. I went to penalties. But I do think though Frankfurt deserved more. Aaron Ramsey's penalty was worse than what I could do. Oh yeah, man, that was really bad. Why didn't they give a Rebo penalty? Like why did they should have given a Rebo penalty, in my opinion. I mean, he scored a goal in the final. You should have given him a penalty, man. He went low in the middle. You can go to the corners and with power. Yeah, see, exactly. You're right, Emmer. Like, see, middle is tempting. I can understand the logic. Like, let's hear this out, guys, because it's easy to say now after we missed, but I feel like when it comes to penalties, keepers usually dive, right? They usually go dive to the left or right. They usually don't stand there in the middle. So I can understand why he did it. But at the same time, it is risky to do that because on the off chance, it might get saved. So my thing about this is that I can understand the strategy, but at the same time, I also think it's a bit risky. It's a bit of a gamble because I don't think like, I just personally don't think I just find it to be very risky because you're playing with fire, right? Because you don't know for certain whether the penalty will be scored or not. You're just playing with fire. So, if you go to a corner, like the top corner, left corner, you're guaranteed. So, yeah, man. For me, I can understand, but at the same time, I also don't think it's the smartest thing to do. Like, I feel like it'd be a lot better to go to the top corner or the left corner because whenever I play FIFA, guys, whenever I play FIFA, I always usually go to the bottom right, bottom left. I try to aim to the top right, top left, but oftentimes it just doesn't work. And for me, my penalty record on FIFA is kind of like 50-50. Like sometimes I make, sometimes I don't. Generally speaking, though, I think of most of my penalties I make like around 80%. Off the off chance I get like two of my penalties saved. Keepers have legs too. Yeah, I know. Yes, that's true. Keepers have legs too. That's also a good point too. Is that legs can also help you save penalties as well. People don't really think about it. Legs can easily save that stuff. Yeah, see, that's true. But like I said though, it really depends on the keeper itself. Like I feel like if the keeper is intelligent, the keeper would move. But sometimes, as I see, some keepers dive so early that it's pretty much impossible for them to save penalties. Like look at, for example, Edward Mendy, for instance. I don't think he's a good penalty shot stopper. I don't think he is. He always dives too early. So for me, there's some players, and you got to give credit to Kevin Trapp, man. He was incredible, man. McGregor was good too. Don't get me wrong, but I think Kevin Trapp for me was even more incredible because of the fact of what he did in that last couple of minutes. He made 5 saves a game, whereas McGregor he only made 3 saves, and of course saving the crucial penalty. McGregor didn't save any of the penalties. So Ramsey's from Arsenal too, so I'm not surprised he missed. Oh man, Arsenal, man. Arsenal keep taking L's after L after L. L in the Premier League. L now right now. Arsenal, man. It's just shame, man. They're like it's disappointing to see what they've been doing, man. So Arsenal, man. It's disappointing, man. Yeah. I have something for Rangers though. I remember when De Gea missed for United. Yeah, that's true. Rangers are the win, man. Strap saved the winner at 118th minute. Yeah, I mean, like I said though, at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter about deserve or not. It's just about getting it done. You know, and that's the thing that's the most important. You know, so and as I said, I feel like for me, Frankfurt they played better in my opinion. I think they played better in my opinion, and they created more quality chances. It's just their finishing was really bad, in my opinion. That was pretty much the difference. But don't get me wrong, Rangers defended well, but I feel like Rangers just didn't have that kind of quality compared to Frankfurt. Like you see Frankfurt, I think some players that played really well. I think Lindstrom had a good game. I think Boer had a good game. Kamada as well, Kostic as well. Even Sebastian Roy. Remember, he was like a player that was bleeding. Remember, early in the game, he had a concussion. He was playing. He had to basically play injured, and he put out a good, decent performance. And I think Ettore was good. Ndika was good. Both defenses were pretty solid, I would say, for the most part. It's just a quality I think Frankfurt had that's just more prevalent, whereas Rangers doesn't have that player quality compared to them. So it was always makes sense that Frankfurt were going to win this. Like even though I did predict the Rangers to win, that was more of just seeing. I was just believing more in the fairy tale, to be honest with you. Like don't get me wrong, I think that if you look at the team squad wise, I think Frankfurt, they definitely have the superior team, but I just think that for me, Rangers, I just felt like they could do something, man. And they put up a good fight, man. They put up a good fight, and they took it 120 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, as I was saying, so as I say, guys, I can't stream for a long time today, so we'll probably stream max an hour. Okay, just so you guys know. Yeah. I went for Frankfurt Liverpool Feyenoord. 1 out of 3 just checked off. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. Already got one finalist confirmed. I mean, one winner confirmed. Frankfurt will play in the UEFA Super Cup, by the way. And they're also gonna be pod one in the Champions League. And I used to said, guys, we're gonna face them, man. We're gonna face some of the champions. Like I'm dead serious when I say that. I'm not saying that as a joke. I genuinely do mean that we're gonna get them just because UEFA wants that. And I think it'll be a good matchup. I think we could get. I think we're definitely capable of getting revenge. And by the way, the trophy celebration is now done. Obviously, I can't show it for copyright reasons, but yeah, right now they're showing the trophy. So I just wanted to see the trophy celebration real quick before logging off the stream. So yeah, let me see. So yeah, let me just go and see the trophy celebration. Let's go. The trophy celebrations, man. Man, the trophy, man. Such a nice thing. Okay. Frankfurt finished 11th and now 11 points above relegation zone. See, this is the thing, guys. We're going to have a Champions League team that got mid-table. But here's the thing, guys. I don't think Frankfurt cared about the Bundesliga. They didn't give a crap because they went all in for the Europa League. Remember how a few seasons ago, Arsenal, they didn't care about the Premier League. They were going all in for the Europa League. They made it to the Europa League final, and guess what? We all know what happened. We all know what happened in the Europa League final. Eden Hazard said what's up, and Chelsea won the Europa League. So, it's not a bad strategy, to be fair. But it is a bit risky because if you don't win the Europa League, you're pretty much screwed. Because at least with Arsenal, they at least had Europa League. Frankfurt, if they didn't win the Champions League, they wouldn't have played Europe at all next season. They wouldn't have played Europe at all next season. So it's a huge gamble, but it paid off, man. It paid off dividends, man. Oh, it'd be really crazy, guys. Imagine this: what happens? Imagine Rangers. They qualify for the Champions League, and they make the same group as Barca. Like we can see a group of like Barcelona, Eintracht Frankfurt, and Rangers. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised. But first they have to qualify because they're in the UCL qualifiers, I think. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a semifinal between Europa League winner versus Conference League winner and Super Cup to win UCL final? Yeah, that. I wish that was the case, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Conference League winner doesn't play anything. So, from my knowledge, at least, I might be wrong in saying that, but I don't believe so. My personal opinion. So, I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be awesome, man. That would be really, really awesome to see, man. So, yeah, man. There is the yacht. Let me see what else I want to say. Um, Okay, let me see what else. Last season penalty shootout for Europa League was insane. Yeah, absolutely, that was true. Frankfurt did Villarreal last year. Villarreal finished seventh. Oh yeah, that's true. Villarreal, but I think Villarreal would still have got Conference League. I think they still would have got Conference League. So yeah, man. Like I said, guys, if you're in the Europa League or like Champions League, you have to go all in first. And you saw how Villarreal did this season. Even this season, they did. They didn't care about the league that much. They were just going in for the Champions League because they know how special and important it is, and how it's like a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. You know. So yeah, man, you got to give credit to Eintracht Frankfurt, man. Give credit to them. Next season, it'd be so strange to switch from supporting the clubs mid-season and support countries World Cup, and then go back to support clubs. Yeah, man. Next season, man, it's gonna be really weird. But Afcon always takes place in the middle of the season. In fact, they even do it during some of the club games. So even Asian Cup as well. It's just the Euros and Copa America and Gold Cup. They always do like in the summer, but like Asian Cup and like the Afcon, they usually do it in the during usually do it in winter. So maybe those teams for the World Cup guys, maybe those teams could have a huge advantage because of the fact that they are playing in those kind of conditions during that time frame. But to be fair, they play in January, and the World Cup is going to take place November, December. So who knows, man? Who knows? Just like Leon in 2020, they went all in. The UCL and finished eighth. Yeah, see, man. Lo, you're right. From World Cup to AFCON, Asian Cup straight away. So strange. Oh, no, no, sorry, guys. Next year's AFCON Asian Cup will not be in January. It will be in the summer. So, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that usually the AFC AFCON Asian Cup they take place mid-season. So, yeah, that was a mistake from Leon. Bayern was too good. Oh yeah, Bayern. Yeah, I was rooting for Frankfurt, so I'm happy. Yeah, congratulations, Frankfurt. I think they deserve it, man. Obviously, as a Barca fan, I didn't want Frankfurt to win. But that was more of just like kind of like like the whole revenge thing mainly, and also because I didn't really want to face them again. But there's a possibility, man. It is what it is, and ultimately though they did deserve to win. I think they played fantastic, so gotta go to them, man. And oh my god, man, they did a video about this. I think this Eintracht Frankfurt team, they're so super underrated, man. Because like I said, guys, I did a career mode about this team, man, and it was such a fun journey, man. This team was like attacking so well. I had like Jonathan David, I had like Andre Silva. Actually, I think Andre Silva got paid, or at least cost. And I had like who was it? I forgot the name. Luka Jovic. It was a great partnership at the front duo. And then I remember I signed Mukiel, I think, and I signed even Longstaff as well, and it was a great fun series, man. What a team that was, Frankfurt, man. That was such a fun team. You guys should do Frankfurt in career mode, man. It's a decent team to do, and it was a very good fun journey, man. Very fun. Same. I'm going for Liverpool and Feyenoord. Yeah, see, man. Yeah, I'm hoping for Liverpool Feyenoord as well, especially Liverpool, man. See, Roma Feyenoord, I don't really like. I don't really mind either team, but I would really hope Feyenoord just because it'd be amazing for like the what's the thing called again, Eredivisie, But I think I think Frankfurt winning the Europa League, I think it makes Bundesliga look a little bit better now because when was the last time we had a team outside of Bayern win a European competition? We hadn't had that for a while. I know people bring up Borussia Dortmund, and I know we beat. I know Borussia Dortmund, but guys, that was 1997. It's been a long time since we had a German team win the European competition, excluding Bayern. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. Bundesliga has most fun teams for FIFA, but Bayern makes Bundesliga Farmers League. Yeah, that's the issue, man. See, I think it's the thing with Bundesliga is that it's a good league, guys, but it's just Bayern is just too good to be in this league. Like, imagine a league where there's no Bayern Munich. Imagine Bundesliga had no Bayern Munich. Imagine like the league would have been with 17 teams. How would it have panned out? Because for me personally, I think would have been very, very interesting, guys. It would have been a lot more interesting, a lot more unique, and I feel like we could have had more different winners, man. So, yeah, man, that's my thoughts there. We Chelsea beat them in semifinal 2019, so I felt bad, but that was a great way to redeem yourself. Kevin Trapp had a super save just before penalties. Yeah, remember, guys, people are forgetting that Eintracht Frankfurt, they made it to the Europa League semifinals 2019, and they lost on penalties to Chelsea. So isn't it kind of poetic that they won the Europa League on penalties? It's kind of like redemption, man. It's like a redemption story, man. It's like a redemption story. Finer Jahan Bakash. My man of the match is Kostic. Oh yeah, Kostic, man. He had a good game, man. Um, very underrated player, man. He's like a left wing back, and he's doing so well as a thing. Oh, let me go ahead and see if I can find the trophy celebration. If you guys have any trophy picks, please send me my DMs on my Twitter, and I'll try to put them on my thumbnail because I want to put that. Okay, let me see. Where is it? I tracked Frankfurt. Let's see. Oh yeah, Google should update like the thing now. Okay, let me see. Maybe on Twitter it'll say. I didn't even know Ramsey played for Rangers. Wow. And also, I guess I just realized something, guys. Eintracht Frankfurt didn't even lose a single game in the Europa League. They went undefeated, guys, unbeaten. And isn't it crazy, guys, that they got away wins against West Ham, Barcelona, Real Betis? It's crazy, man. Absolutely superb. Oh, fudge. Okay. I'll just do this way, guys. Okay. Hats up to both clubs. Yeah. Congratulations. So, Matt, if you want to get the link, I'll send you the link. Just let me know if you want to get the link or not. Otherwise, it's fine if you don't want to. HKR, but Bale Ramsey do for Wales cooking very well. So we have a guest come on, man. Hello, Suleiman.
Yo, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going good, man. So, yeah, I mean, what do you have to say about this Europa League final, man? How was it, good or bad to you? Or like, was it okay?
I feel like the teams were balanced. They canceled each other out. I feel like it was good to watch, especially like the second half. Kevin Trapp, man, I think he almost single-handedly won this game for Frankfurt, bro. Big saves at the end.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting about Kevin Trapp is that his career was almost ruined by PSG.
Yeah, the 6-1 to Barca. Yeah. I mean, it's good to see a player redeem himself, but on the other hand, sad to see Aaron Ramsey go out like this, man. That's
Yeah. Oh yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did hear something. I don't know if this is true. This is what I heard. I feel like I heard that whenever something bad happens with Aaron Ramsey, a celebrity passes away.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there was like a lot of goals where he scored like a couple days after someone died, so there might be a little bit of truth behind that. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. You know, I mean for me, Frankfurt Rangers they did well. I think Rangers played
Yes.
well.
And there were
But
points in that game where they were the better team.
yeah, my issue with Rangers, and I think the difference between the both teams is that both teams are very similar. I feel like both teams have like the same strengths and weaknesses. I think that Frankfurt they just have the more quality, whereas Rangers they just don't. That's the issue in my opinion.
Yeah. Like they're both kind of like counterattacking teams, so it was interesting to watch in the beginning how they would like match up at first and like how they would figure things out. But once the game got going and like Rangers scored that goal, the game got a little bit more open. So
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I will say the first half was a bit slow.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you that in the first half because Frankfurt they had a lot of opportunities, but it was just a lot of those was wide. And then it seemed like when Rangers scored, it was against the run of play, right?
Yeah,
Because like I think it was a mistake. I forgot who made the mistake. I think it was a goalkeeper.
Taha, or I forgot his name, but it starts with a T.
Oh yeah, Tuta. You mean?
Tuta, yeah.
Yeah, I think he made a
yeah.
mistake.
Yeah,
And,
he slipped, kind of.
Yeah, slipped.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, like, shout out Rafael Borra as well. That's how you pronounce his name. The Colombian, yeah.
Dude.
He equalized and then he scored the decisive penalty. So, very good game for him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And because when I was looking at this player, man, and I was like looking at it's like his record was like he didn't really play for like any European teams coming into this. I think he played at like I forgot what was the team, like a South American team. Do you remember the name?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I think it's like River Plate. Oh, I think it's River Plate. I think that's the team.
Oh yeah, because the commentator was commenting about that game in the Santiago Bernabeu between them and Boca Juniors. Yeah. It was like 2019ish, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I think we got a good game today.
Yeah, and so I think like defensively, I thought Rangers were good, and I think Frankfurt were also decent defensively too. It's just that I think Frankfurt they just had that better quality, and you got to give credit Kostic. What assist that was, man!
Yeah.
I will say that. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, and like nobody really expected Rangers to be in this final, so like I think they kind of pushed above their weight, you know.
Yeah, so they had a difficult path, man. I mean, they eliminated both Borussia Dortmund and RB Leipzig. That's very impressive.
Yep. And they were close. I mean, I feel like penalties, it's always a 50-50, you know? Like, So shout out to Rangers and congratulations to Frankfurt for winning this, man.
Yeah. So it's crazy. And another thing that I also think is interesting is that Frankfurt, they went all in for the Europa League. You know, like if they hadn't won the Europa League, they wouldn't have got any European football next season.
Yeah. They were resting players in the league. They were playing like youngsters, and they kept getting losses. So it looks like it paid off, but it was kind of a gamble just to put all their eggs in this game. But yeah, man. I mean,
it ultimately paid off. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, a plan's a plan, and I think Frankfurt. We got to give credit, man. Their scouting is really good. I think.
Yes.
Their scouting, man. You know, I was really impressed with Lindstrom. I thought he had a decent game. Sebastian Rode. You know, he even got like injured in the game. He had I think he was bleeding, right?
Yep.
And he still played on. He still was a captain, a warrior, and he still had a decent game. I also thought Kamada was good as well. And then Core obviously was decent as well. And for Rangers, players that really impressed me, I gotta say, Aribo was pretty good in my opinion. Obviously, I thought Kamara was decent as well. I was pretty impressed with him. Goldson and Basse, I thought was decent. Tavernier, I thought was good. Barisic as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I feel like Rangers. There's not. If only one of those chances at the end could have gone in.
Yeah, that free kick, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very good save by Kevin Trapp. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really clutch save. Yeah, it was very, very impressive. And Frankfurt, they're going to be back in the Champions League.
Is there a possibility of Barcelona and Frankfurt being in the same group? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, it's possible because they'll be in pot 1. I think Barca will be pot 2. So yes, it's very possible.
That'd be kind of interesting. Maybe you could see your club maybe get revenge for this season. But
United and Villarreal. Got a rematch.
Yep. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad I got to watch most of this final, but I mean, now on we're looking forward to the conference and then the Champions League final in the 28th.
Yeah, May 28th, man. May 28th, that final, man.
Yeah, looking tasty, man. Looking tasty.
Yeah. And I think it's incredible. And it'll be really interesting. I think what if Rangers actually they're still in the qualifiers, by the way, so they're gonna be in the Champions League qualifiers. Imagine this scenario where Rangers, Barcelona, Frankfurt in the same group.
No, they would call it the Europa League group, basically. That's what they would call it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. And then you let's say you put I don't know, pot 14, maybe like Shakhtar or something, put them in there, or like Napoli, for instance. Oh my goodness, that'd be a crazy group.
Yeah. But I mean, Barcelona should get out of that group. But given their summer transfers, I think they're linked with Koulibaly and Lewandowski. If they secure those 2 moves, I think they would compete for La Liga and maybe have a decent run in the Champions League.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. Let me look at the comments. So let me see what they're saying in the comments. It didn't send Wales flag. Okay. The Bora guy is underrated. Scored against Barca, West Ham, Rangers. Sadly, Colombia's in the World Cup. Diaz is also good. Oh yeah, dude, Colombia, man.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
guys, man. Bora and Diaz, man. I would like to see them in the World Cup.
yeah. Ballers, man.
Yeah, they'll probably qualify for 2026.
Yeah, yeah.
Class act for Ramsey to miss so the curse doesn't continue.
Yeah.
All right. This changes everything for Frankfurt. They got so much money and are able to get the seal as a Pod 1 team. They'll keep their good players and get some very good players. Yeah, that's true, man.
Yeah.
It's actually we haven't even discussed about this. Should we respect the Bundesliga more that we got a non-Bayern team won the European trophy?
Yeah, I mean, for me, the Bundesliga, my main criticism, it's not the quality, but just the competition, because Bayern are just a cut above everybody else. So the competition for the league isn't really that good. But overall, I mean, German teams, they're decent. They're decent, yeah.
Yeah. And see, my thing about Bundesliga is that if you really look at it European-wise, the Bundesliga teams haven't been doing that bad. We had like Leipzig in the semis, Dortmund in the quarters. My big issue is Dortmund. I feel like Dortmund's really letting the Bundesliga down in Europe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, like going out in the round of 32, I know against Rangers, the eventual finalists, it doesn't. I know Rangers have been good, guys, but let's be real. Dortmund should probably be able to beat this team.
Yeah.
You know?
A couple of years ago, Schalke were in the Champions League quarterfinals, I believe. But I think we could definitely see like a resurgence of the German Bundesliga.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, imagine we had a league where like Bayern wasn't in the Bundesliga. Like, how would
it would be competitive. It would be, because I don't think Dortmund would win it easily. It would have some competition for sure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man.
Tuchel must be so relieved. He's looking for the Rangers goal. Yeah. Kind of relieved that Barca didn't finish lower than second to be lower pots. Actually, I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, but that is kind of true in that if we had finished third, we might have got a harder Champions League group. I'm not really sure that really is that true though. So,
when Barca finished third under Koeman, they got a group with Bayern, and then Benfica, and then Dynamo Kiev, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, they should have gone out of that group if they didn't lose to Benfica. So if you finish second, I think that would have been easy. Like, you would get an easier group. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because I think with second we had Juventus, Ferencvaros, and I think Dynamo Kiev, and we probably should top that group. I don't know how we didn't finish top, but it's what it is. But maybe second's actually better.
Yeah.
So learn from Gerrard. Oh yeah, dude! I just realized I feel so bad for Steven Gerrard. Like, he's done so well at Rangers, and I don't think people are going to give him that much credit anymore.
Yeah. Wait. So he left. He left Rangers. Was it January or when was? When did you join Aston Villa?
I think it was. I don't think it was January. I think it was like October.
October. Oh shoot. Oh, so it's been a while. Yeah. Time flies. Yeah. But he got them out of the Europa League group, or they played some matches under him. Maybe, but yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's great because I feel like Gerrard deserves a lot of credit. Obviously, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, obviously he did well, but I feel like more credit should be given to Steven Gerrard because he built this team. He's the reason why Rangers are been so good. Because recently they made they were like decent in the Europa League. I know last season, what was it? I think they went to the round of 16, and so forth. So I think I think a lot of credit should be given to him because he's really the one that built this team. Do you think Gerrard would actually want to beat Man City on Sunday so Liverpool wins the league?
I mean, he would want to, but I don't think he really has much say in that matter, given the strength of the City squad. But and plus they're at home as well, so it's going to be difficult.
See, my thing is because this is interesting because for me personally, now if Aston Villa, let's say, I know it's not possible, but let's just say they were at home, then I could see that more likely. But because it's away, I know City's record at Etihad is not as good as Anfield or Camp Nou,
but it's still hard to go to.
Yeah, it's still hard to beat. I think only two teams have beat them,
I think it was Crystal Palace
and Tottenham.
Yeah, I think Tottenham. Yeah.
And so
yeah.
I mean, but even a draw though, I think a draw would be enough. Even a draw would be a good result, right?
Because Liverpool, they would get 3 points at Wolves normally, so they're 1 point behind. If they get 3 points and City get 1 point, they would be 2 points above City. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
So
So it even a draw is looking unlikely, bro. Like, because Aston Villa, they're not as good as they used to be. Like that season where they beat Liverpool 7-2.
yeah,
I don't think the team is. They have quality players. It's just I don't know. They're just in a bad run of form. So we'll
yeah,
have to. It's gonna be entertaining no matter what. That final day of the season,
yeah,
because even relegation still has to be decided as well in top four.
yeah.
Um,
Premier League, man, it's looking interesting.
yeah.
Premier League is insane. Sunday we know everything. The title race, top four relegation battle is insane. Arsenal still get top four. United can still go to UEFA Conference League, and Everton can be relegated. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Crazy weekend, dude.
Yeah. Can you do a preview of the final weekend of league football? Actually, we might need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we might need to do maybe on Friday evening time, maybe around this time on Friday. We could definitely do so.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could come on for that day?
Friday. Yeah, I can definitely try. I can try.
Okay, okay.
Um,
Yeah. So maybe on Friday we could try to do something on that.
yeah.
So I'll just have to see my schedule. But yeah, that would not be a bad shout. The final weekend of league football. So yeah, Schalke even got to the semifinals of Champions in 2011. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've had some good runs in the Champions League. Yeah.
It's very impressive. I don't even think I know that.
Yeah.
Do you remember who was on who it seems they faced?
Maybe Malaga. I remember Malaga had a run during the 11-12 season, or was it? It was one of those years, but
Yeah, let me actually look this up. 2011, 2012. Let me see Schalke's path. I want to see how. Actually, sorry, it was 2010, 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. UEFA Champions League. So they came second in the group with. No, they actually topped the group with Lyon, Benfica, and then in the. Wait, hold up. Okay, where does it say knockout stage? Knockout stage. They eliminated. Wow, they eliminated Roma. Oh, sorry, not Roma. Sorry, they eliminated Valencia. They eliminated Inter Milan. Wow.
Yeah, the previous winners, right?
Yeah, dang, that's interesting. And they beat them they beat Valencia 4-2 on aggregate, and they even beat Inter Milan 7-3 on aggregate.
Wow. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, it was. I think Manuel Neuer was in the Schalke squad during that.
Yeah, was Leroy Sané playing that time?
I remember. I don't think so, but I remember Leroy Sané like in the Champions League quarterfinal against like Madrid or something. Or was it? Yeah, it was some. Yeah, but I don't think he was there in 2011.
Yeah. Hello, Jordan Hyman. The pods are about European performance, not league performance. Yeah, that's always kind of weird. Is I don't really think the league has any bearing. So maybe there might be I think Rangers are the better team on the night, by Frankfurt magnificent through the competition. I think I don't think Frankfurt completely dominated. I think it was a game that was pretty even, but I'd still say though I think Frankfurt played better for most of the game. I think Rangers had some good moments though.
Yeah, Rangers definitely had a spell where they could have won the game.
Yeah, I'm saying for me personally, I think it was the second half extra time, probably that period, and maybe extra time in just general. But I do think that Frankfurt played better for the majority of the games.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. And ultimately, they got the trophy, so yeah, man. So we have another guest, man. Hello, Tyrants.
All right.
Yo, what's good? How we doing?
So,
my G.
Wow, man. So what's your thoughts on the Europa League final?
Yeah, look, man. I'll be honest. The game dragged out a little bit towards the end. First half was nice. There was a good bit of back and forth here and there. I think Rangers. You know what? They should be disappointed. What's the name of that center back? Goldson. That guy, man. Disaster class performance.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. I mean, it went to pens, and you never really know who's gonna win on pens. But shout out Ramsey, man. The Arsenal DNA lives, you know.
Oh yeah, Ramsey, man.
That's crazy, yo. What kind of judge is on Arsenal, man? Even their former players, are suffering, man. That's crazy.
I saw someone on Twitter say you can take him out of Arsenal, but you can't take the Arsenal out of him, which is kind of sick.
Yeah. Actually, I want to know this. What Arsenal player that's left Arsenal has really succeeded?
Are you talking about long term or
recent years?
Probably besides Giroud, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because you really can't count Aubameyang yet because he hasn't really won anything at Barca. But I'm having a blank, man. I cannot.
Maybe Thierry Henry.
Yeah, but
But he declined massively though. You know,
he was on
like
good teams. He was on good teams.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Henri at Barca, he wasn't that guy no more. Let's be honest. Like,
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, it's interesting. Oh yeah, dude, someone made up a really good shout. I just forgot about this player, Gnabry.
Yes, yes,
yeah, Gnabry, yeah.
yeah.
Wow, I completely forgot, man.
He went
Yeah,
to West Brom on loan as well with like Tony Pulis, right? Gnabry.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
went on loan to West Brom.
yeah,
So I mean, to be fair, like he kind of got the Arsenal beat out of him. You feel me?
yeah.
yeah. Wow, so interesting there. Yeah, because let me see what other Arsenal player. Yeah, maybe Giroud might be there. Maybe the Giroud might be the best recent one, at least recent years.
I'd argue Van Persie too. Van Persie, Fabregas as well. To be fair, just look at their former captains that have left them. So you get a good list there.
Europa League top scorer was James Tavernier. Oh yeah, oh dang, that's crazy. Very impressive. And you know what the crazy part is that Rangers, they had a very long path. They started from second from the group. They even came second place in the group and all the way to the final. Man, usually you don't have second place teams make the final. So it's very impressive.
Yes, especially in Europa League as well.
Yeah. Yeah, for 2024, they'll do club coefficients. So, what teams would actually fight for in Europa League? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a good question to you. Yeah, what's the point? There's no direct surely there'll be a direct qualification via Europa League.
Yeah.
Because even if you do it by club coefficient, yeah, you'll have the teams that have the higher efficient in the CL, but they'd still give an opportunity to the lower league ones because you still have to build your coefficient. So I'm assuming that the winners of the Europa League would gain a higher coefficient than, let's say, like I don't know, like a fourth place team or something like that.
Yeah. Frankfurt Rangers feels like a Conference League final, and Rome final feels like a Europa League final.
That's so funny because it's true.
Yeah, that might actually. Well, let's wait and see what Roma final looks like because we might have to we might have to say that because I mean this final wasn't that bad, but I could kind of see where you're coming from because it kind of was a bit disappointing. I think we expected more, you know.
It's so weird though. Like I know we always say we expected more, but sometimes it's like, what do we really expect? Like in a final, do we expect a team to get piped 3-1 or something, or?
Yeah, I've noticed is that finals in general, even Champions League, even World Cup finals, just in general, any finals, I realize that there's not finals you're memorable. There's not a final you're gonna probably rewatch most of the time, you know.
Yeah, even the ones that are 3-1 and 4-0 and stuff, those are the ones we call bad finals because one team was that much worse than the other one.
Yeah. See, it looks good on paper. It looks good because there's a lot of goals. But if you think about it, a final should be competitive. It shouldn't be
yeah, exactly.
So it kind of defeats the point of a final, in my opinion. Gnabry. Oh yeah, Van Persie won the league at Manchester United. That's true. Oh, wow. Joe Aribo played Manchester United games.
If you want to say that, didn't Ramsey win the league with Juventus?
Oh yeah, he did.
I mean, I know he was a bench player, but it still counts.
Yeah, man, that was an awesome save by Trapp. Oh yeah, that save in the free extra time, man. What a save that was.
Yeah, wow. What a save, man. What a save. Oh, what's his name? The ones that went to Man City, Nazari.
Yeah,
Nazari, Bakary Sagna.
So, Tavernier right back. Wow, that's very impressive, man. What right backs do you know that scores a lot of goals nowadays?
I mean, there's one that plays for London Blues who happens to be the best right back in the world. So yeah.
Yeah, you better keep him, man. You better keep him. Please don't let him go to that club.
Bro, 200 mil minimum. 200 mil. If they pay 200 mil, they can have him, bro. In what world are we turning down 200 mil for Reece James?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Reece James, man, he's been incredible. What other right backs though? Because Trent, no, he's more of an assist guy.
Yeah, Cross and Shalah type player,
Yeah.
I mean, Trippier when he came, I mean, he's only played like 5 games since joining Newcastle, but he's been scoring, I guess.
I mean, he's like a kind of like a set piece kind of guy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not many, man. So
Yeah, that right back position is kind of weak now that I think about it.
yeah, man.
Even across all leagues, I can't really name a league with 5 decent right backs.
Yeah. By the way, Fabregas also had a good career since leaving Arsenal. Yeah, I think we mentioned it. I think Tout mentioned him. So, Rangers have another cup final of the weekend. Oh yeah, wow, I didn't even know. Thanks for letting me know, Boy. And yeah, you're a Celtic fan, so you must be you must be loving this. Yeah. That's true. My thoughts too. Quarters and semis are the most memorable. Look at 2018, 2019 UCL. See, that was a great Champions League knockout stage. Like that was like some of the best knockout stage football I've seen. But it's just the final, man. The final was like so disappointing, man. Like imagine we didn't have that final, man.
Yeah, that was tough.
So, yeah. Oh, I kind of forgot about this guy. Maybe Hakimi, but Trent says so much. Hakimi, I mean,
yeah, Hakimi's overrated in my opinion. Like, yeah, he did what he did at AFCON, but I don't know.
Yeah, Hakimi does score goals. I see your point, but like, I also feel he's kind of like, I also feel like he's not like as prolific. He's good at free kicks. I'll give you that. He's like, so
he's Trippier with 99 pace, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, he's still good in my opinion, but like, I don't think he's like I wouldn't really consider like a really good goal scorer right back. That makes any sense. Reece James the best. Yeah, I personally think so too. I actually do agree. He's the best right back in the world, in my opinion, right now. There's so many fullbacks in the world. Marcelo Alonso, Azpilicueta. Oh man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That's crazy because Aspi can't even play fullback anymore. His legs are gone.
Yeah. Do you think he's still good as a center back?
I think as a center back, he's good enough. Like if as part of a back three, because I don't know. My thing with SP, I've never really had an issue with him like defensively. I just think like once the legs were gone, like you could really tell like he's a bit slow now.
Yeah, and what's also another thing I realized how is that many fullbacks nowadays I realize they're so much better as attacking wise. You don't really see many defensive right backs.
Exactly. That's another issue.
Everybody's
Everybody's playing the wing back system these days, so it's very rare.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why I also don't like is that obviously I like it would be nice if you could attack, but for me the most important part is that you're a defender at the end of the day. You're not a winger, so I want you to defend more.
Exactly. That should always be the process. Like you do your job first, and anything after that is a bonus, not the other way around.
Yeah. Did Danny Alves score a lot? I don't really think so.
Nah, not really. Like it was more of a playmaker from the right back position.
Yeah, I think he's got like some good amount of assists, but like I don't think he's like a goal scorer. So, Trippier free kick. Yeah, England have a million right backs. Yeah, England do, man. I mean, the amount of right backs they have is ridiculous. I mean, you could probably do like a starting 11 of all the right backs.
You really could, man. It's so annoying because Livramento too, man. They're set up for the fullback position.
Yeah, Liverpool Ajax would have been sick. Oh yeah, that would have been. Do you think that would have been a good final? I think it would have been a lot better than Liverpool Spurs.
I really don't, to be honest. I feel like Liverpool would have just steamrolled them.
Fair enough.
It's too much. I don't know what do you call it, intensity, I guess. I never looked at Ajax as a team that was, capable of lifting their game to that next level.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so too. Like, I think regardless of whichever team Liverpool had faced that season, I think they would have won the Champions League. That said, I still think Ajax would have been better, but I still think Liverpool probably win. Hakimi overrated. Reece James is the best right back. Yeah, some people agree with you, man. So
yeah, Hakimi, man, this guy, he's not good.
The match Hakimi over James. I don't agree with that personally. We forgot that Liverpool have been in 3 UCL finals since 2018 and 3 UCL finals from 5 UCLs. Club rebuilt this team quadruple as possible. Oh man!
So you're telling me Stevie G is gonna do something against City? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, if he does, man. I mean,
No disrespect, but he's already let the title slip for Liverpool once. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think he's the guy to put your hopes in.
Yeah. Imagine, dude. I also realized if that happens, Pep goes trophyless. Oh snap!
Yeah, Pep under review, man. Pep under review. If he goes trophyless, there needs to be a conversation.
Yeah, man, that would look really bad, man. Especially the league, man. Like, okay, fair enough. The cups aren't that important, but the league, man, the league. That's your specialty, man. So
You know what the worst thing in football would be for Pep? If there was like a salary cap, or if FFP was organized correctly. Like there's just no way over a 10-year period that you can spend $1 billion, at the rate that they did. Like I know Chelsea spent almost just as much, right? But we've also sold a lot. Like these guys, they don't really sell their players for high value, man. Like the only player they sold for high value was Ferran Torres, and that's also in installments and bus attacks, I guess. But besides that, they don't really sell anyone for any kind of money.
yeah, Wan-Bissaka when he played was seen as a weak attacker. All right. Yeah, Masro is linked to Barca. And now to Bayern. Timber and Lozandro linked to United. Barca needs that quick. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I mean, we could see United become like Ajax 2.0 at this rate because they're probably gonna get a lot of Ajax players this summer.
That'll be foul if they did, though. That's a recipe for disaster. You never want to do that.
Yeah. I don't personally. I mean, you should get some, but you shouldn't get like most of them, man. You just can't do that. Barca Ajax would have been great. Yeah, that also been a good final too. I think any other final besides Liverpool Spurs, I think would have been better. I think any other final basically.
The Spurs in the CL final, man, it didn't make sense anyway. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Shout out Man City, man. They really bottled that. That's crazy.
After first, like people were saying Barca Ajax low. I hope Chiellini and Suarez comes to USA. Oh man. Oh wow. I don't think both's gonna happen. At least this summer.
Is Messi doing the Inter Miami thing next year, or what's going on?
I think he's gonna stick it out for another year at PSG because his contract's 2 years, I think. So I think it will maybe stay for 1 more year and then go to Inter Miami.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Best UCL final recent years. This is a good question. Let's try to quickly discuss about this. That's a tough one, man. That's a really tough one.
See, I actually thoroughly enjoyed the Man City Chelsea one. That could be biased though.
Oh man. I'm trying to think. It's tough.
But I'm serious, yo. Like a lot of the final, the recent. What's the the one with Juventus Madrid. I like that one too.
See, my issue with that one is that it had it was a perfect final, but it's just the second half, man. That's my issue with that one.
Yeah, I understand, but
let me put it this way: I think it's the best final in terms of matchup in the recent years.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, as far as actual match is concerned, it's not the best. Maybe PSG Bayern for me best match wise in my opinion. In recent years, if we're going like last 5 years, it's difficult. Yeah, maybe that one. It's like that one for me is the best, like the actual match. But I think the Real Madrid Juventus is the best actual matchup, at least on paper. Like terms of matchups and everything like that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
So, but there's not like a clear definitive answer in my opinion. Like it's very the quality hasn't really been great, to be fair.
Yeah, you know what? Greatest final has to be that Liverpool Milan one. To be fair,
yeah. Well, he said recent years, so that's not really recent. So, but yeah, that's probably the best final we've had so far. I've been saying that Ajax Liverpool would have been better. Liverpool would have surely won, but I think Ajax would have.
What counts as recently, though? To be fair.
But I'll be ending the stream soon, by the way. So, let me look through the final comments real quick.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, I've been saying that Ajax Liverpool would have been better. Liverpool has surely won, but I think Ajax would have caused more problems than Tottenham. Yeah, I agree with that. So, That's true, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I think I already read that comment. Sorry. One of the English right backs went to Poland. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Matty Cash. You know.
Matty Cash. Ooh, that's a big steal. Big steal for Poland. Um, Forza Barca, Liverpool, Madrid, 2018. Ah man. See, that's my issue with that final is that you know what the issue with that final is.
Yeah. That wasn't. It wasn't a legitimate game, bro. Let's be real. Like, it was just. It was a disaster class. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, like, see, like, it's tough because I actually would have considered that, but the circumstances with the match is, I don't want to talk too. I think we all know why I'm saying that. But yeah, man. So I don't know, man. That's a weird one. Matty Cash would have probably be like eighth choice right back for England. Eighth choice. Actually, what would the right backs be ahead of him? Actually, think about it. So you got Reece James, Walker, Trent, Trippier.
Trippier, Livramento, Walker Peters. You could. No, I'm not even gonna consider it. I was gonna say you could theoretically throw Wan Bissaka in there, but he's a brick. So. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So.
What's Leicester's right back?
Isn't it
James Justin?
Yeah, James Justin.
That guy. Yeah, he's pretty good.
I wouldn't pick him. All right. I said Frankfurt's win on by non-penalties. Okay, that's a good prediction, Agent LC. Byron PSG was okay, but Coman goal killed the game. But I also like the fact that Man City fans were shocked when Havertz scored in final last year. Yeah, man. See, my issue with the Man City Chelsea was that it wasn't like the first half was good. It's just the second half was kind of. I didn't like the second half, in my opinion. Personally speaking.
I mean, it is. To me, I feel like the second half had more chances than the first half, but the I guess the finishing in the second half was just dreadful from both teams. So yeah.
And it almost felt like it was just like
it was almost like kind of like park the bus towards like the last like 20 minutes as well for Chelsea.
Yeah, it was like the wall, and you had to try to beat the wall, and like
you ain't going anywhere, my friend.
Oh man, yeah, man. I've seen Cash score for Dagenham. Interesting. France Croatia final. Oh yeah, that was. Are you talking like best finals recently? Yeah, that was a good final, but I feel like Croatia gave up. That's the issue with that final.
Yeah, it didn't seem competitive. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's like the own goal, and then like Perisic tied it up, but then like literally 10 minutes later, Griezmann gets the pen. Like, I don't know. That whole game kind of just leaned in France's favor.
Yeah, see, my issue with that, it was a good first half, but it's just the second half. You could see Croatia just gave up. They were fatigued, and France were just overwhelmingly superior. And so, like, I've noticed that the finals, actually, been thinking about, a lot of the first half has been good. It's just been the second half has been kind of not been good. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. Too young to remember, but 2005 final was crazy. Oh, yeah, man. I wish I was watching football at the time. If I was watching, like, that final, I would have been super, that would have been insane.
That's to this day best final I've ever seen, man. Like I was just old enough to watch it.
Yeah, man, you're lucky, man, because I wasn't. I was too young, man. Too young.
Yeah, I got to watch like the tail end of a lot of like the older legends like Dino and R9 and Zizou.
Yeah. HK, when Griezmann penalty, it killed the game. Yeah, that's true, man. Griezmann like what if France didn't score that penalty? I feel like if France didn't score that penalty, it would have been a more interesting game. I still think France would have won. But I think it would have been better in my opinion. So I think that penalty kind of ruined it because I feel like the Croatian players, they were so mad that the penalty was given. I think they were very frustrated. So I think that's why they kind of fatigued and gave up because of the fact that that penalty was given. So, that's what I think. And then France scored for fun. Agree. Recently would be last 10 years. Trapp was man at the moment. I think his UCL final would be awesome. I hope so, man.
You know what's crazy though? Like, I don't want to see Liverpool win And in the event that they do win, I pray to God it's like a 1-0 or something. Because like if they win like 3-1 or 3-0 or something like that, I'll never hear the end of it. These Liverpool
Yeah.
fans, they won't stop talking like for
But
a
here's the thing.
minute.
Here's the thing, Tal. You know, Real Madrid fans will also boast about it too.
Yeah, but like I'm not in the Spanish circles like that, so I don't have to hear it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see.
I
I
don't
see.
have to hear it, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But I like, you know, what's interesting. I think both fans like they would really rub it in. I feel like both fans have been bases like would really rub it in that Champions League, man.
Yeah, because I guarantee you, if Liverpool pump Madrid, you're gonna be hearing Liverpool fans talking about how they're the biggest club in the world and that Madrid have like 5 fake UCLs.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Real Madrid fans are also pretty unbearable too. What I've seen, so I think it's fair to say both fan bases are pretty unbearable. But I think
Yeah.
Liverpool would do it even more just because of the fact that they won like the two cups competitions and maybe even potentially the league.
If they do the quad, I might just sign out of football for a little bit.
Oh man, Barcelona United was good.
I'll take a sabbatical.
Yeah, I know it was a good final. I know you loved it, but if you're looking like as a neutral man, it wasn't a good final.
That was
If you're
terrible
watching as a
game.
neutral man, it wasn't. So, Flames
Dude,
27 high.
that was one of the most one-sided finals I've ever seen.
Yeah, Matt's channel. Walker, Trippier, Trent, James, Tavernier, Wan-Bissaka, Max Aarons. Oh yeah, I forgot about Max Aarons. Totally forgot about him.
I
Is he in
think
the
it's kind of
Norwich game?
overrated.
Yeah, I think he plays at Norwich.
Yeah, like how can you play at Norwich for so long, bro? Someone would have picked him up by now. It's something
Yeah.
we don't know. I reckon.
Yeah, the 2014 World Cup final was good between Argentina and Germany. It was so close. Yeah, definitely. I didn't get to see that final, but from what I heard, I heard it was a good final. I think.
Messi's a criminal, man. He should have done something in that game.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. Like, oh, he had a 1v1, man, and he just no power, no nothing. Like this guy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I know people are blaming Higuain so much.
It's harsh to blame Higuain for that campaign because I feel like he contributed just as much as Messi. If you really look at it,
Yeah.
like he had goals in games where it was necessary to win. And to be fair, like yeah, he had like that one moment where he really fluffed it, but he's like you don't expect that from Higuain. Like let's be honest, we know what he is. We've
Yeah.
always known what he is.
Yeah, and like my thing with Messi is that yeah, you had a good tournament, but if you're really looking at it, you didn't really do much in the knockout stage.
Exactly.
And that's what really matters. That's where it really matters.
I'm pretty sure Higuain had more knockout goals than Messi that the tournament as well.
Oh yeah, I think I think he scored against Belgium, right? So,
Yeah.
You know.
And Mascherano was Argentina's best player anyway. So.
Oh yeah, man. Dude, give him credit, man. He saved them, man. He saved them against Netherlands. Germany versus Argentina was a great clash of titans in 2014. Yeah, that's true. A lot of Liverpool fans are unbearable. Yeah, exactly. Vitally ran on the pitch in that final 2014. Yeah, so I think I read up all the comments, man. So, like I said, guys, I think that's going to be about it for today. You know, we discussed the Europa League final. Of course, maybe on Friday we could do like another stream to discuss about the final weekend of league football. Although to be fair, there's not really much else going. It's really the Premier League and Serie A, mainly the Premier League if you think about it, in my opinion, just to really discuss. So maybe we'll do like a stream for that, maybe around the same time as I'm doing now. So we'll have to wait and see. And if you guys are interested, let me know, and that'd be a good thing to do. And yeah, man, this weekend, man, a lot of things we decide: relegation, team to win the league, top 4. Like it's gonna be crazy, man. This weekend's gonna be insane.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a crazy weekend, man. I can't wait to see what happens in the Premier League, and hopefully, is there even a way that Inter can win Serie A? AC has to lose, pretty much.
Yeah, I think crazy. Milan have to lose, and I think Inter have to win. I don't think Inter can win with a draw. They have to win, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man, it's a wild week of football coming up.
Yeah, and also we have like the DFB Pokal final, I think, this weekend, and I think we have League One for deciding the European spots because right now League One it's pretty competitive for that European spots. Like it's really interesting there, in my opinion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and then La Liga as well, relegation as well. La Liga relegation is pretty interesting. Like it's it's very close.
Yeah, it's like 3 points separating like 5 different teams. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. So I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. Comment down below your thoughts if you're watching the replay. Like this stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not here. Comment up with us. Share the video with your friends. We're on 783 subscribers. So if we can get to 800 by May, that'd be awesome. And thank you guys for coming on here. Guys, was a good stream. And thank you, Tal, for coming on. And I forgot to mention goodbye to Suleiman. Yeah, he left already, but I'm going to say goodbye now.
All right, see you.
Yeah, see you guys. And we'll take care, man. Take care, guys.